Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honor unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect, beginning with the 144,000 men. Right? The name of this one is The Least of the Flock Continues to Draw Them Out. Alright? And we're talking about, by drawing them out, Babylon the Great. America. Alright? And the least of the flock being who? The lead tribe of Esau Edom, the tribe of Amalek. Who's pretending to be us, the true Israelites. But them being known as the 1948ers, the small hatters, the Ishers, the J to the O's. Alright? The J to the O's. Ishers. Alright? And they continue to draw Babylon the Great, by their by what they're doing. Alright, and you can see in this article from Al Jazeera, it says, why is Israel angry? Some EU countries are recognizing Palestine. Alright, and when you look at who are the EU countries, which the EU goes back into what? The 10 horns. Alright, Israel has responded with sound and fury to Norway's, Ireland's and Spain's decision, right? Which Ireland and Spain are two of the original 10 founding members of the European Union. Alright? Going back into what the weaker nations, the 5 weaker toes. Alright, which going back into the statue in Daniel, the 2nd chapter, statue of Nebuchadnezzar, basically which is basically going back into prophecy, and that the 10 toes, 10 will be as clay and 10 will be as iron, 10 weak and 10 strong economically wise. Which Spain and Ireland are weaker nations. So they weaken the structure, and as well now they're going against the core beliefs of Babylon the Great, which represent the whore, and the stronger nations who support America, which is Babylon the Great. It says Ireland, Norway and Spain will formally recognize Palestine as a state for the sake of peace in the Middle East. Right? The announcement, and they're doing this because they're thinking that it's going to stop, the Lord from coming. They're going to stop prophecy. They can't stop prophecy. Alright? Prophecy is going to come to pass. Alright? The Lord, the World War III is going to come, and the Lord Yahushai will come during that time. Alright? It says the announcement on Wednesday triggered warnings from Israel and threats of consequences not only for the European countries but also for the Palestinians living under Israeli occupation in the West. So they're threatening genocide to the people, right? Which tell you that they are the wicked that the Bible speaks of. Alright, they are the wicked the Bible speaks of. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and those in the Gaza Strip, they're not only threatening the fellow Edomites, which proven that what their house is divided among itself. And it can't stand according to Mark 3 and 25. Alright, it's not going to stand because they're divided. But they're also threatening the other nations. And the Arab nations, which prophecy states that these dragons of Arabia and the Carmanians, which are the Iranians and the East Indians, they're going to come up against Babylon the Great too. Right? Because what's happening here, Israel pretty much, trying to flex their muscles against all these other nations. It's going to cause Babylon the Great to come out to protect her. Alright? Which is going to expose Babylon the Great further in the wicked doings. Alright? So without further ado, let's get into the scriptures here. Let's get the book of Jeremiah. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 45. Jeremiah 50, verse 45. It reads, Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that ye are taken against Babylon. This is talking about Babylon the Great, America, not the ancient Babylon. Alright? It says, and his purposes that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans, or the Chaldeans going back into these global banking elites. Alright? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Right? So they're going to draw them out to be destroyed by these other nations, for by even the fellow Edomites. Right? It says in the NLT, Jeremiah 50 and 45, Listen to the Lord's plans against Babylon and the land of the Babylonians. Even the little children will be dragged off like sheep, and their homes will be destroyed, right, by the fire. Now let's get another precept, Jeremiah 49 and 20, and we're going to see that it's talking about Esau Edom. Jeremiah 49 and 20 says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, that he had taken against Edom. Right, so the first time it says Babylon, Babylon. Now it's saying Edom. Who's that talking about? America. Alright, the land of Edom, the stronghold or the capital city of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, which is the wicked according to the Holy Scriptures. Alright, and you know, and his purpose is that he had purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall reap, the least of their flock, and as I said, was the lead tribe of Amalek. Right? You know, the wicked, which is the one who's running the whole world right now. Right? Through the global banking elites. You know the names. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Right? They're going to be destroyed. And, you know, as the scriptures talk about, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Zechariah 9 and 6. These Edomites are illegitimate children. Right? They're not the ones that's not their land that they're dwelling in. They are bootlegs. They are frauds, you know. And the word, let me get the word illegitimate. Let's get that.
Illegitimate.
It says, not authorized by law, not in accordance with accepted standards or rule. But what accepted standards or rule or law? The laws and standards of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The same laws that we had from the beginning that the Lord gave to Moses for the children of Israel. Alright, and they're not supposed to be in that land. They are imposters, and we're going to get the meaning of imposter. Imposter. Alright, it says
imposter.
A person who pretends to be someone else in order to deceive others, especially for fraudulent gain, right? Impersonator, a deceiver. Alright, basically a pretender. He's a trickster, a fraudster. Alright, that's what they are. Okay, and they pretending to be us, but the land was given to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans according to the scriptures. When we go back to the book of Numbers, chapter 34, and Numbers 34 and verse 2, it says, command the children of Israel and say unto them, when you come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan with the coast thereof. So, you know, it's not for you so-called Edomites. These so-called Edomites, for you so-called white man. Right? It's for the children of Israel, which are the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the scattered elect. The scattered that is scattered around the four corners of the earth. Right? In every country. Alright? You know, but these devils, you know, they're imposters, and they pretend to be us what to reap the rewards or reap the benefits of saying that they are the people, right? So that everybody has to come to their aid and be at their beck and call, you know, and accept all the draconian wickedness and the evil that they're doing throughout the earth, all right? That they're doing to even these wicked, these heathens, Palestinian heathens, all right? You know, proven that they Esau Edom, Micah 2 and 1. You oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. That's what they did to the Israelites. And these devils have been exposed before. You know, as the scriptures, the Holy Scriptures go into book of Obadiah, chapter 1. And let's see. Verse 1, it says, the vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord power concerning who? Edom. Right? We have heard a rumor from the Lord, from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Who is this ambassador? We believe it's Gamal Abdel Nasser, the former president of Egypt, who said, you know, that these people are not the people, basically, roughly paraphrasing, that, you know, the true Israelites went away black and they came back white, so it will never have peace in the Middle East because of that. Alright, so it says, And an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us arise up against her in battle. Right? You see that? So these Ishmaelites gonna rise up according to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. The dragons of Arabia and the Carmanians, which are the Iranians and the East Indians, they're gonna rise up against Babylon the Great as a result. Because Israel now is putting their hand against everybody. They're raising their hand against everybody. You know, and America is gonna be forced out into the open to defend them. Right? You know, because Israel being the you know, going back into the Rothschild and so forth, being the economic powerhouse, they're linked to what London. The Balfour Declaration was written by what? Lord Balfour and Lord Rothschild. You know, basically, which were from London, which is the economic capital, or the one of the 3 unclean spirits that we're going to read about when we read about the Revelation, the 16th chapter. All right, you know, and they are the ones doing this. You know, it says, behold, verse 2, but I 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Right? Thou art greatly despised. Yeah, those Edomites, the lead tribe, are small. They're the smallest tribe of Esau Edom. Right? The smallest tribe of Esau Edom. So the Lord is going to bring them down for their wickedness. You know, because they boast against the Lord. They boast against the Lord. What about Noah Harari and Klaus Schwab from the WF? Right? They boast against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and say what they're going to do to his people. They're going to put a C-hip into his people to control them. You know? They say they're greater than the God of the Bible now. And that God of the Bible is nothing. But the Lord is going to disappoint them. Because their God is money. And that's one of the reasons why they want to expand and get all the resources of the land. You know, because there's a lot of resources in the Gaza Strip and whatnot. And the rest of those, that land that the Palestinians were occupying. So they don't want to give it up. They're going to wipe them out and take it, just like what they did to us. You know, just like what they did to us. They did to the northern kingdom, the tribe of Gad and Reuben. Alright, for their land, for their America. Alright, now let's get the book of Revelation, chapter 16. Alright, and verse 13. It reads, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon and out of the mouth of the beast, right, from the New World Order. It says, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, right? You hear them things coming out of the mouth of Klaus Schwab and Noah Harari. Alright? Right, and which are what? Going back into what? Small hatters, especially Harari. It's a small hatter, he's a 1948er. Alright? Okay? And they're the ones controlling the WEF, the W to the E to the F, which is pushing this New World Order and the 4th Industrial Revolution, as they talk about. Alright? So you can see clearly that they are the ones at the helm of this thing. Alright? Backed by the global banking elites, which are of the same tribe, Amalek. It says, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of power almighty, which is Armageddon, Valley of Troops, Mountain of Troops. That's what they're doing. And these least of the flock, they continue to do it. They continue to draw them up, and they will continue until things stirs up, you know, and Lord willing, they're going to push the M to the OTB, that C-hip, that potato chip. Alright, they're going to push it, and then there's going to be World War III. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Measure the time, and number the times. Right? It's not going to be moved or stirred. They can't stop this. Revelation 6 and verse 4, it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him. Who's the red man? Esau Edom. The word Edom means red, right? Which was Adawam in the Hebrew, right? And Esau was born without any pigment or melanin in his skin. So he is what? The real red man. Alright? He tried to pass that off as the tribe of God. No. Yeah, you are the red man. Right? Which is a mark and a curse upon you, to show who you are. Right? That you are descendants of what? Cain. Right? It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, going in that ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. So with that, they're going to be firing at one another. You know, Russia is an Edomite country as well, right? They're going to be firing at one another, and all these European countries, okay. You see how Israel going up against when they go into here. Let's get here. When you go right here, you see who they're coming up against. Ireland, Norway, and Spain, right? And what about the other stronger European countries? They're pissed off against the least of the flock too, against those issues too, 1948ers, small arts, because their boldness are coming out to attack them. All right, and America coming out to defend her. All right, they're sick of that. They're gonna rebel. Right, Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore." That going back into the 10 horns, going back to the 10 original founding members of the European Union. All right, "And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." So America, Babylon the Great, is gonna be burnt up. All right, it's gonna be burnt up. All right, with nuclear fire. All right, so with that, understand where we are in prophecy. We advanced. We're close to the end. You're almost there. All right, so strengthen up yourself, brothers and sisters. All right, strengthen up yourself for these last days. Watch and pray. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honor unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Till next time, Abad Babal. Wa Shalom.